I see like a sustainable city where there's lots of green.
There'll be lots of trees, bushes and bees. I think they like flowers. We'll have lots of places to enjoy. Like more natural spaces so people can like walk through and ride their bikes.
Maybe instead of like buying food, people grow their own food.
More community gardens where we can all contribute and we can always like pick some nice fresh fruit and veggies.
Like a really quiet, peaceful sort of place, like really natural.
Like a group of children learning about the world and what we can do to help.
Plant more native trees. Like we've got a lot of trees in this country that are very resistant to lack of water, lack of like terribly infertile soils, things like that. If we can plant more of those trees.
We should make trees so the bird can fly to the tree. Yeah. And we could make a nest on the tree. That's a good idea.
With buildings like plants on the top of the very top gardens.
Vegetation on top of roofs to kind of cool down buildings.
You'd need more nature reserves and things, so places that are like protected more. Like smaller national parks.
Seeding areas that are just plants, like so you can sit in there and it'll be nice and cool, but you'll just have like a roof of a plant.
Less car parks, and when they are car parks, probably to be more expensive, so people take either public transport or walk or ride.
I think trying less to like control our gardens so that native species can move around in between gardens.
Beehives and bee-friendly flowers, and same thing with butterflies, like butterfly-friendly flowers. We could plant some drought-tolerant plants. Bitumen can soak up the heat, which is a lot worse for the environment. So if we had like less bitumen on the roads, but we still had some of it, and they were made out of some other natural materials, it would be a lot better for the environment.
Maybe using more hydro energy.
Solar power panels, you should also use wind power.
New recyclable electronic batteries.
More electric cars.
If you just cut off all the trees, then there won't be any oxygen. No oxygen plus us equals dead people.
When you're young, you're often convinced, oh, I have to wait till I'm an adult to do things, but I think you can do lots of things when you're a kid and you don't have to wait.
Work with some other companies that love nature, and you could work together to try and make a good plan.
We could get our community, or we could involve the state government. We could ask some professionals to help.
I think councils educating like their area, like the community, and I also think schools so they can educate like the next generation.
Even if it's just like a small community doing something, if everybody does it, it'll make a big difference.
By showing people before and after pictures of people that have done it, and like showing them how much cleaner it's gotten. Or make a sign.
You could actually like spread it all around like social media.
We could make a day where it's like called Nature Day or something, and then we can all go outside for like 30 minutes and like maybe do some planting.
More education programs and also some programs to kind of get people out and experience it and make them feel connected to the area.
Like more holiday workshops for both adults and kids.
If people create a nicer space, then other people will kind of catch on and realise that they're actually benefiting.
And nature's like a human. So if we like pull out a leaf, it's kind of like pulling out something from our body.
Giving people a sense of belonging. So like, I feel like I belong to the river country. And I think that's something I've been taught through a lot of my Aboriginal friends. And I think that's something that if we can pass that down to the younger generation, that sense of who we are and why we belong to the place, rather than we live in a house away from nature, we should be belonging to nature.
I see myself as pretty helpful, helping Green Adelaide for this future. I actually feel very proud.